Hello, water signs. So I've been kind of guided to do this reading for all signs in the subject of what needs to be healed, okay? And it's regarding this connection, and it's regarding you as an individual. Once you heal something within you, it will also heal something within the relationship, because the relationship, of course, is a mirror to you and to what's going on within you. So it will help improve both you as a person as a whole, and both the connection that you are involved in. Doesn't matter what kind of connection you're inquiring about, but yeah, so it's a double win situation. We will get 3 cards for you, clarify them if needed, and then we'll get some guidance and advice. So let us begin. This is, I don't want to say sun, moon, and rising, I just want it to be for water signs only. So if you are a sun sign, no, you know what? No. I'm wrong. I can feel it already. Okay, so this will be for sun, moon, and rising. Make sure to watch the other videos as well for every sign that you have sun, moon, or rising, or Venus in. So you will get a complete full picture and be willing and ready to take things to the next level for you. Last one, and then we'll split the deck, get the general energy. Wait, we have one. Oh, that's it. Good boy. Okay. So general energy, we have the Sun card. So the general energy for your healing is having the Sun card. So I feel like, very intuitively, I feel like it's healing or reconnecting with your inner child, like self-nurture, do things that make you feel childlike in the good way, go perhaps dancing or singing, or do something silly, or hang out with friends who you can be really like carefree with. Hang out with children if you have like the opportunity to do so. This is kind of like the invitation to be present also, I feel. Look at this child on the horse. His expression, he's really present, and this is the most, and look at the glow for the sun. I feel like the main thing here is being present, being in the moment. It sounds very simple, and it's not always, and also vice versa. It sounds very complicated, but it's not. Okay, so I feel like the main message for you is being present. Being present is saying yes to what is. Whatever it is you're feeling, whatever it is you're experiencing, whatever is going on around you, do not judge or reject, or because it puts you in your head, okay? Say yes to things, not in a way that other people will do what they want or whatever, and you're just okay. No, it's not about that. It's about allowing things to be as they are, allowing things to be, allowing yourself to be, allowing others to be, allowing situations to be, being present. There's a lot of strength and a lot of joy in being present. First message, let's get, I feel like We'll see if 2 or 3, because this one is it's huge, it's big, and this is like the main thing, okay? Sorry, I shouldn't be doing this from that deck. I just realized it. I just kind of, okay. Okay, this is like a very miniature deck. I'm not sure if you can notice it like on camera, okay? I'm sensing not. This will be kind of weird to do it. Let's try. Oh, wow. That was terrible. Okay. So we'll do something else. Wait a minute. This will not be the shuffle, don't worry. Okay, for water signs, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, it needs to be healed. For the connection, in the connection, for themselves. Okay. We have the Four of Swords. And this is what needs to be healed. So I feel perhaps you're restless. Because the Four of Swords speaks about healing mentally, kind of healing, clearing your thoughts, clearing your mind, relaxing your mind, almost like being in a meditative state. So perhaps you are, you know, you're a lot in your head. So what needs to be healed is this constant chatter of the mind. It's not something that you can necessarily stop, but again, if we go back to the general energy, which was the sun, the more you are present, the less you are in your head. The more you are involved with life, not going against life. Against it is being constantly in your head, you know, analyzing everything, overthinking everything that's happening. So you're not in life, you're in your head. So what needs to be healed? Again, this goes back to that. So I feel like the main issue with being in your head is not trusting life, okay? So try to reach some sort of place where you feel more safe, secure, and that you can trust more in life. We'll give you some advice for that. But when you trust more in life, you are definitely less in your head, you are more and more present, and you can be more and more at peace, you know? And currently you're not, and this peace is this restlessness is probably interfering also with your connection, okay? So when you are relaxed, it's more in harmony, you know, to be with you also, connecting with you. What else? What needs to be healed? Okay. We have the Queen of Pentacles. So, what needs to be healed? So the Queen of Pentacles is someone who is very nurturing, motherly, loving. So if it needs to be healed, perhaps you are in a mode where you overgive. When you constantly think of the other person, you're also restless. So this could work. I mean, what we're having here. Perhaps you're too nurturing, too motherly, too taking care of others, and then you don't have like this, you don't get enough rest. You're too like anxious, you're too wired up because you're almost like drained, or perhaps even neglecting, self-care, self-nourishment. I feel like this is like being extra giving, extra motherly. You shouldn't be anyone's mother except for your children, and even then it's still a place where they don't belong to you. You have responsibility towards them, but they're their own beings. You can't like live their lives. They have to live their lives, and you have to live your life. One last thing. Okay. Oh, we have just a minute. 8 of Wands. Just a minute. I hope this thing will fall here. Okay. 8 of Wands with the 10 of Wands. Yeah, so we're back to that burden again. Taking way too much responsibility, carrying way too much on your own, feeling burdened by it. And perhaps with this 8 of Wands, perhaps you're like, maybe you're constantly on the move. Again, it works with the restlessness we had here. Perhaps you're constantly on the move, and it's causing you to like be very burdened and burned out. I feel like just slow down, and it comes from a place where you have no trust, okay? It's coming from a place of having some trust issues. It's like I can't trust anyone to do this like I can, or kind of like a bit controlling. I'm not saying it like in a judgmental way or in a bad way. We all have some control issues and some trust issues, including myself. But if you take on everything, you'll end up feeling very resentful and drained. And the shitty thing about it, pardon my French, is that people tend to not appreciate that. So you're doing all the work and not being appreciated, probably, for everything that you do. And it's draining. And it's causing, everything to be very burdened, very stressful. Perhaps you're like having like this outbursts from time to time, from all the stress and all the tension that you're carrying. Or you could be just not saying anything, and just carrying this weight, and one day it will lead to, it's hurting you, and it's hurting the connections that you are involved in. So your lesson here, water signs, your lesson is to, and I know it sounds very annoying, but your lesson is to learn how to let go, learn how to trust. Learn how to trust so you don't feel like you have to do everything yourself. Even this queen, when I'm looking now, she's like looking burdened with the pentacle for right now, for this reading. It's crazy, but this is what I'm getting. I feel like someone is really like in the consciousness of, I need to do it all. There's no one who can do that for me, or no one who can do that at all. And you need to learn how to like enjoy life. And it sounds very cliche, I know, but it comes from trust. You need to find a way that you can trust the people around you, life, trust life. Probably things that happened that has caused you not to trust life. Okay. Okay, so let's get an advice card for you, or a message card for you, advising you. Okay. Okay, that's so appropriate. Retreat. It's time. I know it's backwards. This is how it is, you know. It's time to disconnect from the world. Yeah, take that break. Take a break. If you have a spouse, a partner, then take that break with this partner and just perhaps try to let that person take care of you for a change. Try. I know that, you know, our heads is just like, yeah, but I can't, I'm not used to it, I don't know how to. Just say you want to, with yourself, within yourself. Just say you want to. Retreat. Take this rest, okay? This is what you need to learn here, either way. And if you don't learn it, the cycle will just repeat itself until something will crack. The other card you have is, yes, this is your soulmate. So if you had like a question in mind about that, there's your answer. Yes, this is your soulmate. And yeah, I don't have any further messages for you guys. Okay, so this is for you, water signs. I hope you enjoyed this reading, and I hope it will give you a lot of insight, clarity, and healing. I'm sending healing energies towards you and hoping that you will recognize that this is a lesson that needs to be worked through, and you will have this huge, beautiful, amazing relief when you finally take that step. So I hope you will do it as soon as you can and start working on this process. And you have a 10, so you could be at the end of the road, you know, into like emerging into this new phase, new way of thinking. So I have my fingers crossed for you, sending you lots of love and healing, and I will see you again with this next reading. Bye bye.